Hey everyone, welcome back to Game is Start, which has a new icon now, it seems. The creators also added a new world, and also, I'm in the description of the pack now. But yeah, let's just get into it, because this was the world that we ended on. Baba BU. Yeah, what is this? Baba BU. Well, I mean, clearly we have B, and then we have is. I don't know what B does that's different, but like, sure, I guess. Statue B flag does not work. It works. Strange. But yeah, okay, strange list. Selfish. That's also a new property. What is selfish? So if I change the rose to a flag, it's not allowed because rose is selfish. So I need to break rose is selfish. But we also have the rose is not rose here, and the thing with that is that if you did this, then it would disappear, because then the rose is not rose thing would activate. So I guess selfish applies, like, with higher priority than rose is not rose. So we need to have roses flagged on first before we break roses selfish. Alright, level 3. Copy, copy, copy. Berry imitates Keke. But there's also mimic. Mimic is a new adventures word, which is basically vanilla. I don't know what imitate is. Berry imitate Keke. Does it imitate all properties? I think it does. Like, Mimic cannot chain. Like, if you look at the top, Keke mimic Fofo, and Baba mimic Keke, but Baba is not mimicking Keke's Fofo. Like, there's no mimic chain possible, but apparently imitate does chain together. Well, we do need to figure out what the frog to do. We probably want to imitate the floating, so now we're the one that's floating, but first, I think we would rather prefer that the berry is the one that's doing this, so how's it going to be not awkward? We're going to have to do like this, and then there's 3 berries, so we can imitate Keke with 1, like this, and then have, hold on. So the problem is that we have a synchronization issue. Maybe we can just switch back to Baba is you. Okay, now we can break the berry imitate and then berry is you. So because we've broken the imitate, these berries are no longer floating, so we can go on the flag. Otherwise, we could, because float will prevent you from winning if the objects aren't on the same layer. So we're just gonna win now. Okay, level 4. Simple being. Okay, Baba be you and be flag, but flag be broken. Baba being flag be... Oh my god. Okay, so being is not a word in Baba. Holy frog. There's no good way to represent the word being in normal Baba, huh? There's no property like this. Wow. Okay, well, okay, but we gotta move this up, right? Right? Because we need to say Baba be Baba. Oh, wait, this is... Oh, flag be broken. That's why this does not work. Flag be Baba so we can move this up. No, it doesn't work either. That's a problem because I want to make Baba be Baba here. Yeah, yeah, of course doesn't work. I wonder if broken acts differently than is in another way as well. I'm gonna use is for just to try to demonstrate something, or demonstrate flag is Baba. Oh. Okay, so flag is Baba is still broken even if flag is broken? Guess I didn't remember that properly. Why am I stuck here? Why don't I... What is this button? What is this? It's this deny 3D button. Okay, wait, that's awesome. That has nothing to do with this current level, but that is a cool feature. Alright, so I spent 2 days... this in the background, and guess what? A reminder that playing the game is not the optimal way to play the game, because this level is currently impossible. Alright, well, I guess now that that's established, we can move on and go to level 5. God damn. Orange, you feeling good. So orange oh my god, wait. This is... Orange is not a property in... orange is not a noun in Baba, it's a property. So there's something... Okay. Well, what's feel? Baba feel hedge does not do anything. What? Huh? Okay, so maybe feel only works on properties? Okay, that's fun. I maybe need to explain feeling by going back in this level and editing it. So... So look, Baba feeling flag is win. This does not trigger because feeling is similar to being, except being works on the word be, but there's no such thing as feeling flag because feeling only works on properties. So you can do Baba feeling win is flag and get trolled in a different way. What? Oh, it didn't trigger. It didn't trigger. Frog! Okay, if you edit it to an is, then it works. Feeling win is flag. Anyway, feeling and being are basically kind of the same and also kind of not. So just trying to show that. So, I guess Baba can't even feel hedge. But you can do Baba is hedge, which is not even good, by the way. Orange revert. I mean, if you're playing as orange, then you don't need to care that Baba is turning into a hedge. But I bet you want to change it back. So Baba feel revert is the thing that you should say. Does this not even work? Isn't it hedge that needs to feel the revert? So does Baba need to, like, feel revert constantly? That doesn't fix it. Like, I thought it wouldn't fix it, but that does make the revert thing being here quite strange. And Baba feel orange does not do anything. Well, this is pretty strange. I guess we'll need to turn to oranges. So Baba wants to be an orange, so Baba is oranges forced. Aren't I going to be not quite alive when that happens? We gotta do this. And then Baba is orange. No one mentioned the problem, which is that it's now vertical. Okay, this is actually a nice setup, though. We're gonna need to, like, fix the fact that we need to have, like, what, this? Orange feel you. Now Baba is orange. And now we can send this through freely. And probably want to move that down or cause a revert. No, you fool, because Baba is hedge. We can just bring the is freely. And bring the Baba as well. And what needs to revert is the targeted object. Okay, so orange feel revert or whatever. There's Baba, welcome back. And should be able to do Baba feel you and win. Let's go. Alright, love across the creek. Compared to other like I treat it as a pattern. The videos where you go over, like, just trying to cross a vertical strip. Thanks Axriti Frog, and also my level Frog, and things that aren't Rivers Frog. But this one has gotta be one of the easiest to cross, I would say. Anyway, love is float though, so... And Baba is not float. But can Baba feel float? And that's different. Yes! Okay. Where is level 7? For whatever. Let's just go here and heartbreak. What is that? Hopefully that's only visual. Baba feeling you is float, which means I can break it. That didn't fix it. Because is does the same thing as feeling. Love is not you. I can break that apart. We can feel you though. Alright, thank you, love. Love can be here even when it's not really being felt. What? Conundrum. Okay. So, on turn 1, that statue is Keke. Imitate box. And Keke is also a phantom. Imitate overflow. Oh my god! Why did you do this? That effect is amazing. What? Alright, thanks, Stanley. Weird thing, but like the Baba retrospective video I did was actually... The intro for that video was supposed to be for a Stanley Parable retrospective. Fun fact. I still haven't made it. I feel like I have a lot of pending thoughts about that game, even though it's not a puzzle game. I just wouldn't know how many people would watch. Anyway, let's go. So, it can break this. So, when that's broken, it seems like... Well, it's cursed, because the reason this is turning back, it's because of the bottom part of this. Keke imitate boxes win and statue at the bottom. We do want the Keke, though. So we do the classic Sokoban push meme. to get the keke out. Isn't there an A over here? Like, this A, I thought this A was familiar for causing huge problems, in that we need to, like, satisfy in a statement before winning. Like, I almost feel like Keke needs to imitate Baba. I guess a statue is Keke imitate Baba? Okay. Yeah, you see, the reason we're not winning immediately is because of the A, which is leaving question marks. So we need to say something like, A Baba is you, or A statue is Keke. Unfortunately, it feels like what we've done here is like lock a bunch of text to a wall effectively, and Phantom is making it impossible to actually use it. We have a Baba is Baba, though. We can do this and push stuff out. Okay, hold on. That seems very important because we can desync in ways. Okay, hold on. There. Yeah! Okay, what a weird but fun level layout. Approach. Weird dating advice, but okay. Oh, okay, so we have the but it's gonna say Baba imitate Baba and cause an infinite loop. Imitation loop. Alright, we gotta break that statement. So Fofo is move. And is Fofo even in the level right now? I'm trying to imitate something you don't even see, shaking my shake. Anyway. Water is sink. Flag is float too. And I guess we need 3 pieces of text to win this thing. Okay, but like, isn't there 3 pieces of text like... Good job, me. Oh, because the text is floating too. Well, that's not very appetizing. Fofo is move. What else can freaking move? I guess we could do Baba's move, but like, I don't know about that one. I guess we would probably want to mimic the Baba, like the monster could help, but it can't help by that much. But sure, we can mimic Baba here. Oh, how many times can we imitate Fofo, maybe? Maybe there's something to that one as well. Oh my god, synchronization stuff. I mean, right now, if we do flag is win, it will actually just sync right there, so it's not good. But it feels like Baba needs to move like twice to land on the flag, which is odd. Just trying to get all the text in here. I mean, that's a double move for sure, I guess. That isn't really what we wanted, though. So, no, we can't do that. We're trying to get some sort of triple move thing going on. See, this is very, like, it's easy to get Baba to be moving 3 in a row with Mimic and Imitate, but there's no way to connect Monster to this. Well, I've been sort of resisting a thought to not have text stuck, but I think we're gonna mess with the bottom left Fofo now. It didn't feel right to me, but I feel like we gotta do this. Especially because we have like a monster extra piece of text floating around there, which is not very good. Okay, the imitate is the thing that is more load-bearing, so... I think I would like to also set up the monster. I'm setting it up in like the 3 blocks down position. Okay. Because what I can do with this is monster imitate Baba and cross it, which feels very important here. There, now, what? Did I do this too well? What the frog? Okay, there probably isn't anything other than to do that. Alright. Now is the spaghetti where you do flag is win and mess with this side. Boom. Thank you, frogs. Okay, level 9 over here, all the way over here. Transformation list. Bob is selfish. Finally, selfish comes back. Why do I have 2 particles coming from me, not just... Well, anyway, flag being flag is defeat. I don't think I understand what is happening here at all. Okay, this wasn't in the first level. This behavior wasn't in the first level at all. So, like, there's 2 behaviors that are relevant. One of them is that if you're selfish, then you can't turn into another object. But I guess there's another rule, which is that other objects cannot turn into the selfish one. Okay. I guess we need flag is selfish. Except flag is not selfish at the bottom. So it seems like we need to make this move, but it's bad because it turns it into Fofo. The ways we can prevent it from being turned to Fofo is like flag is something, or flag is selfish, which are both not allowed. So it would seem like the thing that we need to do is turn something into both, like flag and Bob on the same turn or something. Or I guess I could do flag is flag and Baba and have spam of them. Thanks, Fofo, for appearing for some reason. And then we put them on top of each other. Quality level. This is just amazing and how silly and ridiculous it is. Okay, what's this? Well, nice fence, which is very real. Statue is float, group, lots of group. Flag is win and imitate statue. And that's not good because statue is statue. Well, what do we do then? Let's just imitate group do. This seems like potentially overwhelming how many things can be. Statue is float also, which I don't know why it needs to be float when it's already useless. This level's called recursive, so like, I guess a group could imitate group. That's totally useful. I don't know what to do here. I don't think we want to be a flag. Maybe we could have group is group, so it doesn't turn, and then group is flag. Does this work? Or no, flag is group. The idea is hopefully that group is group means that it won't turn into a statue. What the frog? Guess that could happen. Super big, powerful accuracy. I guess if I really wanted to keep stuff, I would want group as Baba. That way we could only have the win and not the other thing. Yay! Alright. Alright, level 11, which is all the way over here, below the 9. Is not Baba in defeat. Baba is selfish. Okay, so like, what are we doing? The grass kills us. Grass is defeat. Not downward belt is stopped. Classic downward. Not downward. Not to be confused with upward, which is different. I mean the belt's downward right now. So I don't know. Okay, so what is Selfish doing for us? This can, like, Selfish can overwrite this. So we can go over here and now just, like, oh my god. So first of all, flag feeling win is not flag. So flag is win is an instant troll. But downward works in this one-way direction here. And this flag is win, it's very troll feeling right now because it's making it seem like its flag is selfish. I should spend a little bit of thinking about if Bob is win is possible here. Frog. So the thing about this scenario right now is that I can mess with and move stuff with Baba is you like as much as I want here. So what is the best place to do it? Like, I can't even push this upwards because I'm not going to be able to have the flexibility once the selfish thing comes into play. Same for this column as well. I can't do that. Like, I can't do Baba is selfish because I cannot get through. What about flag is selfish in this opening phase? I think that is actually quite possible because we can do this. Then set up your is selfish up there. Okay. And the is doesn't move. Lol, here. What? No. Clown. First, then this, then win. There we go. Okay, level 12, self-sustainable. We got some knots and groups. Good to see the word group being used more. Flag is win. Rock is rockin' selfish. More decorative water and fences. So, I guess Rock wants to kind of be a flag, except Rock is selfish. Rock is rockin' selfish. So Rock is not going to be useful here. But this Rock clearly needs to turn to some other object, right? Can selfish is like a rock, can they overwrite stuff? Well, I guess we need to do group is not selfish. And then include the Rock as part of it. Okay, and then group is flag. Really straightforward solve, my frogs. There's a bonus level here. But also World 4, which is new. That wasn't in the original upload of this pack, so looking forward to that. But right now, like, we do have the rest of the world to finish. But first, let's do this extra. Why is the extra look nothing like the... anyway. Monster is Keke, which is broken on the first turn because the flag is Sink, I guess. Statue mimics something, and we die here, so I guess Baba needs to imitate some floating object. You know, mimic float isn't a real thing you can do. Flag is Sink is super bad. I guess we're sinking it. We're doing some other thing to imitate Baba because... like, I feel like we need that. So here, I could either mimic or imitate the statue, but I feel like Keke is gonna come in here and imitate Baba later. And then we're doing a squish trick. So... what's wrong with it? Oh. Why? What? Oh. That's what the start of the level was trying to show, that the Keke was gonna get hit by the statue's revert property. Okay. Great. So really, I should have done the other way, so that when Keke mimics the Baba... well, the thing is, that the Keke doesn't have the float property, does it? This isn't that good, right? It just dies to the skull, which is what I was worried about. How are we gonna use the float? I guess we could Keke mimic flag to get a Sink on the word Sink. So the idea is, like, we do this on the same turn that we break it. So we need some desynchronization set up. Okay, here. Okay, there it is. Oh, I think we have it now, because Keke mimic flag now. Do this. Keke mimic flag to Sink it. And then there's the flag is float for the end. Okay, there it is. Level 13 is all the way over here. Growing petals. Become. Classic become. Very different from be. Also a new word. In Baba Vanilla, that is. And more decorative fences. Where's the rose? Oh, here it is. So I guess we need to make tons of copies of these things. How do I separate them, though? We gotta sacrifice some object. Okay, I mean, Rose be Baba, get rid of one of them, and then... so this become property is... it's cursed that the B property is also showing up, because B is the more custom word than Baba, but we can do Baba, become Baba, and Rose. Like that. Are you supposed to know this? No, it like... I mean, I already know this because I know of the become word from elsewhere, from other Baba packs, and, like, it was kind of a word we don't even have enough roses because they stack too many of them. Frogs. Alright, but here we go. Yeah, so that's become, which is not anything like B. Moss fence. What the? What am I looking at? Only. Sponge, which is also a custom word. But what's only? Why is it glowing like that? It was only in the previous worlds. I forgot. I literally forgot. Only turnip. I think it triggers if there's only one turnip in the level. Is it flashing because it needs to be satisfied at the end of the level? It might be what it is. We got some wind curseness and we want that to be open, except we seemingly want, like, more turnips to exist in the world. We got sponge and turnip is sleep, so I'm not going to be able to do anything with turnip is you. Because it's sleeping. Okay, but like, it feels like we need object duplication, but I don't know how to make it happen. Ow. Like, this is not how... Oh. Oh my god. Never mind, I guess B works like become anyway. Alright, fine, I guess it does. I didn't know. Okay, break it please, and then we need Baba's open. This one, open does not act like stink, so I can stack everything in one, it's fine. I would probably prefer to be stacking in a few, though, instead of one. Okay, open. And, okay, there's no reason to keep these waters around also. We also need to be careful because, like, I don't want to lose the turnip. But I don't know how to interact with the sponge right now. Like, this is actually one of the most uninteractable pieces of text, and I don't understand how this makes sense. I'm just gonna put random stuff around the onlys and see if that does anything. What? Sponge only B, only open? What does only B mean? Does that mean if I do turnip is turnip, nothing's gonna happen? No. Isn't there more than one sponge anyway? I don't think this is gonna do anything. Let's try to open one. It did work. Well, I think if this is how it works, this is very suspicious and I should consider doing open and shut immediately. What? What? Excuse my toad? So does that... I guess... Well, what? I completely forgot what open... I mean, only does, right? I guess it doesn't say only sponge, so it's a way for it to only accept one rule. This would potentially be more efficient if I swapped it so that Baba can open the water. Frog. Alright, well anyway, turnip is win. Fine, I guess Baba is win. Screw floating. Alright.
Girls don't have the equipment. Well, goddamn, freaking pick up a rock on the ground.
Negation synonymous. Not to be confused with ice anonymous. So we have this Baba's defeat, and apparently Hedge is selfish. But if you get rid of that, Keke's move is gonna make Baba's defeat really shortly. So, I mean, that's pretty suspicious, but it's also suspicious that maybe there's a way to not have that happen. You could also switch to saying not hedge is not hedge, then change to fence for some reason. Is there an alternator here? Well, I mean, not hedge is not hedge. This is never going to work. In fact, the freaking circles are back. I guess we could do something like trying to set up a fence as Baba. Ow. Ow. Frog! Do we have any better ideas? Looks like that fence is facing to the right. Like, the one over here is facing to the right, so we can't do it. Actually, I should test freaking whether... Oh, you can just do it. You can just do things. Alright, anyway. Level 16 it is, then. Bananas and berries. Be shut a bit. Will this be the thumbnail? We already have a thumbnail with A's. A banana is a berry. Thank you. Thank you, spaghetti monster. Berry is... Man, berry is be shut. Amazing. Hey, wait, this seems familiar. So we do have the berry in the level at the moment. We have a bee as well, so if we could make more copies, that would be very nice. But can we? Oh, it does work! Yay! It works with even a B and an is. Okay, that's excellent. However, these aren't movable in any way at the moment. Is a shut. Oh god, is that possible to make? We only happen to need 2 things destroyed, right? Well, I could text stack. Not text stack, I mean... object stack. Really hard to see with the animation if I made a second copy of a banana or not successfully. A banana is berry. I need to remember that, like, despite how it looks, this is not about plurality. Like, it doesn't matter that there is only 1 banana or 2 bananas in the level. Right, so the moment of truth is if berry be a shut is a thing you can say. Berry be a shut. Fantastic. Well, the thing is, though, we don't have a win because the A isn't here. This A isn't proper either. And I got no idea how we're gonna bring this A to a useful spot. Especially because we already have to use an A over here. I guess there's berry B text that we're trying to make. I feel like I messed up, don't I? I really do. So, when we were just bananaing, I was thinking maybe it would be nice to switch the banana and berry because, hypothetically, this banana is the one that is multi-stacked and the berry is not. Well, I decided to, like, I didn't know what, like, if I could do anything else there, so I just decided to redo the process, although I opened these waters instead. And actually, this berry isn't floating. So I can just move it. Oh my god. Why? Why? God. Okay, so well then the level is pretty easy then, because the berry turns into text, so we can fit this in. And then a berry is text, just have the A, because remember the whole goal is that every single A needs to be part of a statement, and then we can actually be done. Okay, strongest feelings. Well, what's the problem? Flag is win, and we can't get back. Alright, so that's the problem with level. Flag, feel push, flag, feel float. But the flag is melt, and there's one of these that always get owned in terms of, like, if I push here, I will melt it. So Baba feeling float, feel not float. I guess Baba can't be floating for some reason. This is not some alternator thing, although we have a lot more words than I was expecting around here. I mean, flag can outright be you in this one. So the question is, why do not just make flag feel float or something? Hold on. We needed to feel float at the correct timing, which means like no, here. Oh no! Or maybe set this up like horizontal. Okay, the problem is that I either do nothing or a right push that kills the entire idea. So it must be that the move that brings the flag to the right also disengages the float. That's kind of let's try to make it work, I guess. That's kind of easy, actually. Alright, there it is. Hey, wait a minute. Flag didn't even need to be involved in that one. Alright, sorry everyone. Sorry. Shellfish. Shell is fish, is you. Shill fishing get. Anyway, sponge and flag is win and float. Except, yeah, I'm not floating. So I need to be float, except there's a ton of stuff that's not good about that. Like, I'm playing as a shell, for one. And, I mean, fish is not selfish. Sponge, what is sponge doing for me? I guess sponge is not reverted, so... And what is all this, like, decoration trolling in the center with the belts not being real? Okay, well... You would kind of want to say fishes float, except not at all. So, do we want this fish to be revert? Whatever we do, it's gonna, like, lock it up, which is terrible for us. Well, I guess we at least need the is you to be, like, aligned, because that makes sense to me. That whatever we're shoving in here, the is aligned and getting shoved up. Well, that doesn't look very good, because I'm gonna shove that up, and, well, it's not gonna get reverted, but it is gonna turn into a fish, which does not seem ideal. Also, the other character wants to be on the other side, I think. Alright, so Sponge is now on the other side of this. There's still a problem. Which is that I want to say fish is selfish, but I can no longer easily move this. So what I actually needed to do was move the sponge in a specific spot. Here, I think, no. Here. Then the is moves off the wall and can do fish is selfish, so now no object can become a fish. That's not how it is. It literally says not selfish. Okay, I actually feel like I'm kind of losing it. Why is the selfish even here? I even turned this fish into a shell. It's like, The only reason you would want something to be selfish is to keep it as what it is. But if you have X as selfish, whatever that is, then this thing can no longer be the thing that's over here. There must be some sort of selfish reverts interaction, maybe. That's the only thing that can explain it, I guess. Well, so I guess fish is you, right? And of course the problem with, we're gonna have to do... The problem with any other object is that it turns to a fish or it gets reverted. So bring this out. Now shell is selfish. Oh, it didn't work. Linguation. What if you just do shell is fish then? Oh, it does work. I really didn't know / remember because it depends on reverts and regular transformation timing, but there it is. Okay. Next, to be or not to be. A baba is orange, the baba is baba baba. Okay, so orange. What do you mean we didn't get to see the orange noun and property in the same level? So we got skull is sink over here. It would be nice to have more baba. Baba being baba and orange is you. That's okay. I mean, it seems like we may want float, but that's not the easiest thing. If you could do a... Okay, we can move this out. If I just do this... Now, it does seem bad that we just sacrifice that, but... Was that even good? I think it was good, right? Because, like, I can do Baba's orange here, moving it up. Alright. This seems good, and we just need, like, A, because what we want to do is Baba is a win over here. Baba is a win. Oh, come on! There's the X. Fine, we'll do the year extra. To be or not to be. Finally, BB. Only the BBBU. A BB and orange. Thank you. Thanks. That's very useful. Okay, so what do we have? We have skull is sink also. This breaks it. This breaks it. But I can take away this A. Only the BBAU. BB and orange. Hence be stop. I don't know why. Why would... Oh, but B being stop be float. Is it's gonna play out any different than the previous level? Okay, well, if we're gonna do this, then there's B not float. And it's because of this. And skull be sink means that we kind of want to sink text in here. Oh, come on! Dang it. And B orange, and it breaks the statement. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, before we do that, is it possible for us to have sunken it earlier? Yes. So I can do and to break this statement, but I don't think that was good because we now need to have that and in order to win the level. So B and no, this was vowel based, right? Like, so and use, yeah, fine. Oh, ridiculous. B and not float. All right, now everything is good. Scribe, so we are all misscribed. So win, water is sink, but the text is float, so there's nothing good about that. Text, thanks water. Okay. Well, do we want monster imitate text? That could turn it into text. And water also. That doesn't feel very good because the whole point was... Okay, what is tree doing also? Because I think we want to sink one thing. Ideally, I want to be able to push this monster. Push the spaghetti monster. See, the text as water at the bottom right is being enabled again if you do this because... Well, I mean, I guess it's being turned into both things at once. Actually kind of weird this is working. It's also interesting that, like, imitate not text is also seemingly making it fail at imitating the push property of text in this imitate chain, which is not good for me because I would like to have some trees be pushed right now. Although maybe it's not what I don't know what that means because the tree isn't imitating Baba. So I'm assuming that it's more like it can't imitate the properties of text rather than it's imitating all objects that aren't text. I mean, we need to move the monster. We need to have the monster be text, or have text's properties. But we need the text to not turn into something else. Okay, let's text imitate tree and make that happen because a tree is selfish on it. Uh-huh. Okay, what do you mean it's X'd out? Did I even trust the X's out in this? Oh my god. The answer is no, not in this level pack, I guess. What? Trolls. Text is float, that's why. Alright, anyway. Time to win the level. Okay. Almost done now. Imitating, mimictating. So, Baba Mimic King, as opposed to the Mimic Queen, or Jack, or 10, or 9, or... So, flag feeling float is win, but how do you get flag to have a float? Flag not imitating flag is not melt. Flag. Why would flag imitate itself? Well, I guess Baba is melt. That's not very appetizing. I'm freaking dying. Baba mimicking the Keke. The Keke! As opposed to just Keke. So what? Who's floating? Keke is floating. So flag's got to mimic Keke in some way. But now, Baba apparently also needs to be floating. But it can't do it directly, so it must imitate some other object that is mimicking it. Or just imitate Keke directly. Okay, but we need to fix the melting problem. Flag not imitating flag is not melt. So flag needs to imitate something else. Feels like the word imitate has some problems here. Like, I'm considering doing something like this. Just so the word imitate can, like, target. Well, it's not imitating flag. Shouldn't it? No, we still have the melt problem. Flag. Oh, we're trying to copy this rule. Flag not imitating flag is not melt. Ooh. So Baba needs to imitate flag without freaking dying. Flag, go imitate some other object. We still died. Remember when this pack was supposed to have hover tooltips to make situations like this less confusing? Why is this not triggering? I thought it'd be something like Baba not imitating flag is not melt. Does that mean we're trying to mimic flag instead? Oh. Okay. Well, that explains that. Oh, there was an extra to this. Scribble knots. Okay, now tree... Well, no. Group imitate tree, Fofo imitate group. We got a bunch of stops this time. Text near tree is still. Hi, Fofo. 2 blocks down. This text become thing is very suspicious. I don't know why we'd be moving something into here. And because of the still thing, we cannot move any text into it. So the thing must like become text or whatever. And meanwhile, text near tree is still. That makes our previous idea seem like it's not going to happen. Now, there is definitely a feeling that Fofo is imitating text, but... Yeah, we have the same problem. Text near tree is still, so any movement of Fofo next to a tree will ruin everything. I'm definitely not dealing with this level as much. I mean, we already have the Shellfish, though. But... And we break this. Okay, so what's the problem and why? We accidentally lost the word tree back there. Okay, why can you not do tree as win easily? Spaghetti monster? Okay, whatever. Scribbled knots. Ah, why the level's so big for the finale? Alright, whatever. Bread on berry is win. What's all this stuff? The word no is over here. Very hard to see, but it's there. Monster imitate statue, imitate Texas float. There's another no. Got bread, got fence, got this fence is stop, whatever weird thing. We need to get past the statue. What is going on with that? Statue can be what? No, because statue has some selfish thing on it. Yeah, statue is selfish. Well, this is the problem. That is due to Baba facing statue's defeat. Well, maybe we can imitate text and push it out of the way. Yeah, okay, here it is. Well, we still don't want to look at it, so the text there is sacrificed, but we can get a good sense of what's on the right side of the screen. So we got grass to defeat, tons of roses, and like we apparently need to get a lot of text to break that. Fences stop can be broken. And why would we want this bread and this monster? I don't know what to make of all of this, right? Like, I apparently need to have so many objects to clear roses. Like, what? That's like 6 roses, 4 flowers. Maybe we can ignore them. I guess we have more than 6 pieces of text. So there's probably a way to clear it out by getting rid of this. We could do statues push directly if we want, I guess. But the idea is... Well, the idea I'm hoping to do is you just push some stuff here. Now statue is pushed, and then all this goes this way. So now there's a open passage to drop a bunch of text through, do idle rocket sink, and just win the level? Seriously. I'm just gonna sacrifice all of this text. Not even doing like a monster's push to get +1. Alright, so we sunk those with idle rocket sink, so I just press spacebar, which does the idle rocket sink, and now Barry is win. What is that level design, man? We need some playtesters so that you don't give them credit and they can be mocked like in Court of the Competition 6. Lol. Anyway, you may be wondering where the level all complete is. Well, it's because of this thing. Which the creator said was impossible, so we're just gonna do this, save the level, and be done with it. Why? But anyway, there it is. And now, in next time, Cloudy Skies, which is the 4th world. Yeah. Butterfly, flutter. Yeah, new word, flutter. See you then!